Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Hey.
Snow the Product.
What's good?
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I feel like comfortable now.
Good. Why do you feel
Why?
comfortable now? Why didn't you feel comfortable before?
Because it was my first time, so it was like, you know how that goes. It was a little scary. But now I'm like, oh my God.
You act like you don't know people in this room, though. You my partner. Like,
Well, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm scared of Angela, so
Yeah,
no, I'm just
right.
joking.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Got you.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel good.
Congratulations, because last time you were here, a lot of things have happened since then.
Yes, thanks to you guys, actually.
What you
That
mean?
made me feel like that interview. I remember I was like just stressed about my situation, and obviously Charlamagne was like letting me know kind of, but like, maybe that's not the right situation for you. So after I left, I remember I had a show and just things were kind of going wrong, and I was just like, I just did like, obviously one of the biggest platforms, and like the conversation was around, is that even the right situation for you? So I was like, it don't get no bigger than that for me to just like. So yeah, I'm indie now. Everything feels good.
You left Atlantic Records.
So after
Yes,
you
I
left
feel
here, you wouldn't
amazing.
quit your job. Is basically what
Yes,
you
y'all made me quit my job.
Good job.
Yep.
But it was an amicable breakup.
Yes, it
Was
was.
it
It was
easy?
all good.
Was it easy to get off, or?
It took a bit. It took a bit. It took a bit, and a bit of finessing, and a bit of whatever. But I feel like everybody kind of felt, some people don't fit that situation.
That mold,
And some people do, and it works out perfectly. But I feel like because I am so like, I've always done my own thing, it's hard for them to get a grip on what exactly I'm doing, because I'm always kind of like moving,
To catch up to you.
Yeah, so it gets a little weird. I'm not gonna say they didn't try, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't.
All
fit.
they have to do is follow your lead and put resources behind what you're already doing.
Yeah, but sometimes if you don't have enough stake in an artist, like with like different people, they don't really push you. You know how those meetings go, and like people are like, well, they look around the building like, who's really, gonna get paid off this, and it just doesn't work.
So if you don't have a 360 deal, then they're
Well,
not
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a lot of people. They double dip in the sense that they got writers and they got this and producers and everything, and I make money off this guy and this guy, and so if I put them in a session, then now I got this, and it's like I kind of like do everything in house, and I write my own stuff, so it's like I don't know.
Right.
It's
Ooh,
weird.
did you have a 360 deal though?
Yeah, kind of. But you remember, I had Woke since before I ever got with them, so my merch and everything was already always separate.
Yours.
And
That's
I had
a nice amount of money right there.
yeah, and I had Product Entertainment forever. Like, so a lot of my stuff was going through that, and I had Woke TV, and I had my merch. So, and then I did all this touring. Like, I had a deal already separate from that, like as far as endorsements. So, I kind of was like, cool. That's why I guess I'm not like depressed or anything. I'm
So
like,
were they upset that they didn't have a piece of your touring or have a piece of your merch? Is that one of the reasons they didn't really get behind you the way they should have?
No, I think, and you know what? It was always cool. Like Craig and Julie, like them, they were cool. I think it was more like somewhere in the middle. There was like mixed wires that were just not really.
Like, she's good, but she's no Cash Me Outside, girl.
Yeah, you gotta go viral. You gotta be a meme. I mean, the president's a meme, so I think that's what time it is right now.
But you were there
Get a
7
deal.
years, right? You were there
Huh?
you was with Atlantic 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Forever.
So where are you now? Are you independent? Have you signed a new deal, or?
No.
No.
I'm fully independent.
And
I'm just trying
happy.
to. I feel single as far as everything, so I feel good.
How does your girlfriend feel about you making statements about feeling
Jesus
single?
Christ, look at her. First thing she be saying,
She cracked her
she's
knuckles
like, "Don't
just
talk
now.
about
Like,
it."
No, this time she put a hat on. She's like, oh, Jesus.
She ain't smiling or laughing at you
no.
either, Charlamagne. She's serious.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
don't
you know
like that single talk.
I can tell.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she's from New York. Y'all
Oh,
know.
yeah. Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
know.
I'm
You better
telling.
stop saying you single
Yeah.
out here.
I don't know.
Snow,
Where the
you get
hell- where are you
smacked up
from?
later.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn.
Be careful, she'll rob you. Just joking, Brooklyn people, just Brooklyn.
Now, it seems like it's a celebration, a song like Myself, which I love, where you had a cake just celebrating yourself and everything that you've done on your own without help from anybody, all those long nights. So
Yeah.
does that feel like this whole thing is a celebration? Like when you say it's kind of like being single with, as far as not being on the label, not your relationship, but is it
Yeah.
it's a celebration?
It is. I feel excited. I feel like my energy now is like that last interview, like I was depressed at that time. That was one of the darkest times I think in my career, because it's like I've done so much and I've had all these fans and I've been going for so many years, and why am I so sad? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this feel so like I'm on a treadmill? Like everything I do just doesn't even matter. And now it's like I could probably do less, but I just feel so happy because I'm actually going to be able to release music and I'm actually going to be able to do whatever the hell I want. So it feels really good. Like I feel excited.
How much does your astrological sign play into your sadness? 'Cause
Oh,
you're
me being a Cancer?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a crybaby little bitch, but
So
it's
is
okay.
Charlamagne.
But I'm a real one and I'm loyal.
Absolutely.
And you
Right.
feel like people haven't been so loyal to you, though.
Yeah.
You know, and you discuss that in your music also, where you
Yeah.
talk about just kind of people that you've put on.
Yeah.
And it is, what I like about it is sometimes we have to take the credit that we deserve too.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people don't know all the work we put in behind the scenes, all the people we put on, but we see when people come at you. Like
Yeah.
we'll see people having issues with you and you're like, damn, I put you on. Like, what's
Yeah.
good with that?
Yeah, you know, it's difficult, especially when I wasn't able to necessarily like I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to. And then the little bit that I was doing, I was sharing with so many people. And then those people were kind of like, oh, well, I got to do my own thing. And it's like, damn, you really don't know how much it cost me to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things. But I think now leaving the label and doing all this other stuff, like, I just feel really good and excited. So fuck it.
I saw
Maybe
you
all the drugs I'm on. No, I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
How did you get to this good mental space, though? Like, what got you out of the darkness and the depression? It can't just be the label situation.
I mean, it is. It was. I mean, I also had left a management situation that I was not happy in for a while, and that cost me a lot of money. So it's like sometimes the things that are holding you back sometimes are just not only those situations, but also just your mind, like knowing, like, yo, even if I do anything, like these people are always gonna keep taking credit for. Like, it got to a point where if I couldn't do shit, and I couldn't do anything, and when I did, they took credit.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And they even went on, like, not even just the label, like management and everything, went on to sign other artists, like, you know, you see what Snow's doing? I did that. And it's like,
No,
That's a
you better
lie.
give me some stake in that artist too, because what are you talking
You got them
about?
signed, right?
Right? So it just got weird. And now just at least knowing that I could do whatever I want, it just feels good.
You had to pay yourself out of your management contract?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And did you have to get the label any money? You ever get Atlantic money too? Oh, okay.
They were nice. That's why I'm cool with them. I'm like, yo,
They just let you go,
did-
no money.
Yeah. It took a second though.
Why you had to
but
pay the managers, though? They was already getting 10%, so what'd you have to pay them? Like,
they were
getting
getting more than
20% or
that.
15?
They were getting more than
how
that.
much were they
yeah.
getting?
They were getting 20.
That's unethical.
Yeah.
The
Well,
management
who
fee
knows?
sometimes is
I don't
20%.
know.
No.
Yes,
I don't
they
know.
are.
10%
And as we're
is
getting into this
standard.
conversation,
No,
I'm thinking
no,
my
it's not.
lawyer.
Depends
I'm
on-
thinking my lawyer's gonna
Oh,
give me
you
a
have
call
an
like,
NDA. Okay.
Nah, it depends on.
20 is unethical.
No,
as
it's not.
What?
No, when first time artists sign, most of the time it is 20%.
They robbing y'all. It should be 10%. 20 is crazy. That's unethical.
That's not true. but go
She's
ahead.
like, look, I'm living and learning. I
Yeah,
can't talk
living and
about
learning.
this. You signed it.
I can't.
You signed the
I got
NDA.
some things to say, but I can't say anything. I don't think I can say anything.
No, you
Oh
can't.
shit!
She
I'm
said
gonna
it in
get
her
a call.
song. She has an NDA. She has to pay some payouts as well.
Really?
Charlamagne, you always getting me in trouble, man.
Now, how's the structure now with your new deal? Are you able to structure everything? Because you got to do it all on
my
your
new
own.
deal, my
She's
deal with
independent.
myself.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. With herself, you got to structure it yourself.
signed a
'cause now
deal with
you're your own
herself.
boss.
I'm gonna screw myself over.
Now,
Take 20% of your own
take
earnings.
20% of your
I'm
own.
doing all kinds of unethical shit to myself.
So have you structured everything yourself? Your as far as paying for radio and touring and all that?
Y'all want a paycheck? Because I could.
No.
That's called payola. We
That's
can't
called
do
payola.
that.
That's
Oh, good.
against the
Shoot.
law.
Oh, shit. I told you I'm doing all kinds of shit. I told you I'm
Do what you
screwing up
gotta
out
do.
here. No.
Snow.
I'm right now. I'm just even getting my feet wet because you got to like think about it. Since I got signed, like Spotify, everything popped off, but like I wasn't allowed. I couldn't drop stuff like that. So I'm not even really a streaming artist. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I really dropped was on YouTube. For example, right now I dropped this Vibe Higher project like while the whole industry was asleep because it was just kind of like, let's just put this out as let me get my feet wet. Let me figure out what I even am supposed to do because I don't know anything about any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just dropping stuff on YouTube and then whenever something would pop off and would get like 12 million views, they'd be like, oh, we got that from here. And then they like nothing would really happen. They would just monetize it. So it got to a point where I just don't know what,
So you
know
never
what
got
I'm
none of
saying?
that money off of none of that stuff before? Holy cow.
So none of your fans from YouTube went over to the streaming services? Like it wasn't an easy
Yeah.
transition?
Oh, no. Well, it wouldn't be on there.
Oh, got
couldn't
you.
You
got
feel me?
got got
Like,
got
like, or like, for example, like, let's say once a song gets like 12 million on YouTube, like by itself, you know, they done streamed it enough. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they're ready for some new music. So what I just really wanted to do with this Vibe Higher project and with these kids that I'm promoting now is like, I'm already touring with them. For 2 years, I've already toured with them. We did 2 back-to-back tours called Vibe Higher. So I'm kind of just branding it. And then we dropped the project and it's a pretty solid project. So now I'm just pushing that. We're going to drop a bunch of videos, get people streaming or whatever. And then I'm going to drop a solo project ASAP.
You said in another interview that the label criticized your music is too aggressive towards men. Was that true?
Well, Waste of Time. I have a song called Waste of Time, and I remember sending it and being like, "What's good? You know, I'm thinking about doing this video." Me and my brother shoot most of my videos. So like, we got a little location. We shot the video. My ex baby father, or well. Now baby father. Well, my baby father. Well, I'm trying to put as many exes and everything before my girlfriend over here mad dogs me. But was in the video. Like I felt like it had all the components to be like, yo, this is about to be lit. So I'm like, let's drop it. And they're like, nah, that's what's wrong. It's too aggressive towards men. Like, why are you always rapping like that? Shit like that. So it just was what it was.
It's kind of an anthem thing that women love because we all go through it.
Now women love it. Maybe people just don't like certain shit from me because I feel like there's been plenty of things that I've done first and then other people do it and it's amazing.
What year was this?
Bro, it was like a year and a half ago or 2 years.
Yeah, because I grew up in the era of Kaya saying, you can't trust no nigga hoe. Like, it was all kind of anthems towards men. I guess that could be considered anti.
I don't know. You know what? You know why I think my energy is so much better is because now I finally realized I wasn't tripping. Like, I wasn't crazy. Like, I think I was right. So I think the biggest thing that was making me depressed was, like, I was second guessing the fuck out of my whole life. And it got to a point now where nah, like my answer is just like, no, I know what I'm doing. I've been known what I'm doing. Y'all were acting like I was crazy and I'm not.
So you tried some other things that they suggested. Those things didn't work out and you're like, I should have just went with my instinct and my gut because I knew that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what happened when I came over here. That was me giving, that was like, all right, cool, let's do it by y'all's book. But it just didn't work. When I had just done a tour the year before that where I had done it my way and it was sold out. And this one was just kind of like looking all, it was weird. So that's the moment that I was like, yo, I'm not going to second guess myself anymore because that also affects my life, my energy, and they got a bunch of artists. Everybody got a bunch of artists, but I only got one life and one career. And I feel like I've done really good up until now. So since the only things that have worked are the shit I've been doing, then let me put on some other artists and show them how I did it.
Damn
and,
right.
Do it this way.
And
so I think it's going to pay off. Yeah, I think it's going to pay off in the sense that, maybe I made all those mistakes and I did all those things that way and now it just gets to be something bigger.
Do you write for any of your artists? Because I know for some people that's really important, but for you might be like, okay, this artist could be potentially great, but let me write some stuff for them. Or do you want artists that are already like, I write my own stuff and I do all this on my own?
I like the sense of being proud of what you write, and your story and everything. If I'm not gonna lie, where I want to take this label and what I'm trying to do, like there might be an artist that I need to write for or do something. As of right now, these guys are like really talented, they're really versatile, they're dope. I'm focusing on people who are ready to like not only like take direction but also like work really hard. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they're worried about the single and that's fine. Like you can make a single, you could be the dope dude or whatever, but these dudes, I'm bringing them on the road and I'm like, you're carrying bins, you're selling merch, we're meeting fans for free, like we're doing this shit like the right way. And that's what makes them feel like, I mean, they be struggling sometimes, but then they realize like this is how you build longevity, this is how you build fans that are really gonna support your whole career, not just a single.
I have never heard you sound this confident.
Yo,
and you sound
tell?
very comfortable.
Thank
in your,
you.
in
You
your
make me
own
cry.
Skin.
Yeah, I feel really good.
You feel good? You're good in your relationship now too. You
Yeah.
know, you did tweet out the amount of hate I get from men for me loving and being in a relationship with a woman is fucking disgusting. You didn't have a chance any fucking way.
Really?
Yeah.
Men are that hateful because you're dating a woman?
I definitely get a lot, like my DMs, even publicly, or like, comments on YouTube, but like definitely on DM, like there's some bitch ass dudes out there that really just say some stuff that is like, the thing is like not a chance in hell. Like, look at you. And it's like, really, no, not to say any, like, but it's just like, it's just, because it's never like some attractive, successful man that's going to be like, why are you,
right?
Like, it's
Never.
always got to be that bum ass dude that's like, oh yeah, you got it. And it's like, worry about yourself, something, anything on your own being, but stop worrying about me. But yeah, it gets weird. And I was having this conversation with my friend, and it's like, obviously in LGBT, like, I'm not gonna say that I have it the toughest, but there is some stuff that if I'm getting this, I can only imagine. So that's why, sometimes people are like, oh, why are you putting your relationship so out there, or whatever. It's like it was a transition and a step that I had to take that was difficult for me. But mind you, I'm somewhat successful. I don't rely on my parents. There's a lot of kids out there that can't do certain things because, you know, they're going to get kicked out. They're going to be homeless. They're going to do this or that. So at the end of the day, I think representation does matter, and especially in the Mexican, you know, community and in the Latino community, it's something that a lot of people are scared of, you know. So I felt like, screw it. Let me just put myself out there. Even if, you know, obviously in every relationship, you never know if you're going to break up or whatever. I just wanted to at least show some people, like, look, don't be scared to love somebody. Like,
but how is it in the
it.
public, you know, in the public eye? Because now you're in the public eye, she's in the public eye, you in the public eye. Does it make it easier? Is it worse? Is it harder?
What do you mean?
You know, because being on that social media era and people hitting you all day, and I'm sure she looks at your comments sometimes and looks at your things that you post. Do you have to watch what you say? Is it difficult being in a relationship in the public eye?
No, I think it makes it easier because people know what's up. People know where the limits are. Like, you know, people don't really disrespect. Like, whenever you're not really putting your relationship out there, I think people are more aggressive. But once you kind of like let people know, like, this is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And a lot of people love her too. Like, it got to a point where, like, she has her own, you know, fans that just love her for being her. And I think that was the greatest thing was that.
Don't make her too famous.
Yeah.
Hey, people love women from
Brooklyn. She'd be on a
Okay.
reality show.
No, real shit. No, like, but I think it's just I wanted to share some of the best parts of my life, and my kid is now to the point where, you know, he's dancing and doing all kinds of stuff and asking me if he can go on stage, and I'm like, no, please. But at this point, what can you do? I'm not trying to hide my kid from the world.
Hide the world from your kid.
You are hiding a child. Question: was Dick depressing?
What?
Was it depressing?
What?
There is not in this room right now. There is not a single way I can answer that. No, yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, looking back, how happy I am now.
That's what I'm saying.
I would think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, bae.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have a song
getting her in
called
trouble.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have a song called "Happy in Love." You seem happy in love right now.
I am. I'm very happy, and I'm very in love, and I'm in love with life. It feels good, yo. Like, I feel free.
It seems like
I'm like a
everything is
butterfly.
coming together now. Like, it's a great time. Your relationship is great. Your music situation is great. You're planning for a new tour
Oh shit.
and everything
Water
coming up.
drop.
New album coming out. You have the collaboration album out right now. What is it that? Is there anything that you're aspiring toward that you feel like, okay, if I just have this also, things would be
That show we've
perfect?
been talking about, we're gonna do some.
Finally.
We're gonna do some dope stuff. You know what? I think it all goes with the vibe higher thing is really real. It's a real concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I definitely elevated my frequency. I definitely stepped up above a lot of the bullshit that was affecting me. And, you know, I've gone through a lot that I'd never really spoke on. And all I really worried this year was I'm just gonna, you know, elevate. And that's all I cared about. So as of right now, I'm just open to opportunity. I'm excited. I'm free. The fact that I am free, it makes so many more people be able to just be like, yo, what's up? Can we do this? And I'm like, sure. So I feel good.
Is your child's father happy for you?
I would think so. Yeah. I don't really talk to him that much, but I talk to his mom all the time. She's amazing.
So that's good.
How do you feel about Trump's wall and its effects
How am I supposed to feel
its
about the
effects
fucking
on
wall?
immigration?
Come on. What am I going to really say? I mean, I feel like there's no reason people should not be getting paid over something as dumb as a wall.
Right.
And it's just like now it's affecting. It's like, I guess this is one of those things. It's like, dude, everybody that supported it and they were just like, oh yeah, keep the Mexicans. It's like, how do you feel
It's
now?
just a symbol of his hate, really.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And at this point, I've just like talked circles about it that it's like, how do we all feel? Like this guy, I told you, it's a meme. And that's what's going to happen in the music industry too. If everybody just starts focusing on, oh, this is viral, this is a meme, this is whatever. It's like sometimes maybe we should think about what it's going to affect generations from now.
Are you thinking about the 2020 election? Is there anybody you like right now that has said that they might potentially run?
I haven't even thought about it. But I did follow that lady. Who's that lady?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I did
That's what I was
follow
gonna
her.
ask you 'cause I know
I'm trying
she's
to
from-
check. Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not because I've been
Gotta
so
do your
focused.
research. Right.
Yeah, I've been so focused on trying to
Vibe
be
higher.
happy.
Do you think people have a real fear of Hispanics taking over? Because you know how they say in 2045, like white people will be the minority.
I think there's a fear of I think everybody got a fear of everybody taking over. Anybody who's not them.
Other.
You know?
Everybody has a fear of other.
Everybody got a fear of other, exactly. And I don't know why, man. I think at the end of the day, everybody just gotta stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Quote.
Everybody just gotta
stop it.
Just gotta stop it.
This is gonna end racism right here. You just gotta stop it. All right? Thought about that?
So you're already thinking about your new album, right? You know it's coming out in the spring? Or what's the plan?
Have you started?
You put a date.
I'll give you a date.
Yeah,
When is the tour
yeah,
starting?
yeah. I'm definitely touring April, May.
All right, so we're going to put this out April. Let me pick a
You gotta
Friday.
it gotta be the
Wait, it's got to be a little bit
starts.
before, though, because they got to
Gotta be
learn the
before.
songs.
Yeah, they gotta learn
Otherwise,
the
you know how
All right,
fast
let's
I
pick a
rap.
day. Let's pick a date. All
Be
right, so
taking it forever.
March 22nd.
Dove, what do you think?
March
Yeah?
20, okay, March 22nd,
March
it
22nd?
is. Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
You
All
gonna
right,
put
we
out your
did
album
it.
March 22nd?
We gonna do it,
What's the
I
name of the
guess.
album now?
Hopefully, like Kanye or
Everybody
Drake
Gotta
don't
Stop.
drop.
Yeah, the name of the album is Everybody
like
Gotta
Drake.
Stop.
Huh?
Name of the album is Everybody Gotta Stop.
Everybody gotta
Oh my God,
stop.
everybody just got stopped.
Everybody gotta just stop.
Do you ever think about doing gimmicks? Like, you know, what could I do gimmicky to get everybody to talk about?
No. I mean,
I don't think you have to, though.
what
You
can
got
I
such a
do?
cult-like following.
I just be trying to rap. Like I just be like, I thought I was rapping. I thought this was what this was about. I didn't know I had to come with like accessories, but I guess
Accessories.
it's cool. Yeah, but I got a song called Gaslight coming out. That one will be the first one off my new project. And yeah, I'm doing some Spanish stuff. That song's pretty amazing because it kind of relates to what I went through business wise, but also dudes like or girls or whoever is gaslighting you, just making you feel like you're crazy, but you're really not. You're like, oh, I'm not.
Ooh,
So yeah,
that's dope.
you know.
Why you say
what
weird
are
like
some-
that?
Because I read a book about a year ago called The
Ooh.
Gaslight Effect.
Yeah.
So that's a dope concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting that's a real thing too, and people be out here, you know, especially playing on mental illness or anything like that. Like people definitely do find ways to kind of mess with you, and especially being a female, like men in this industry will find a way to treat you like you're crazy or you know whatever. Like, oh, you know her, you know how Snow is, and it's like, what?
Right.
How am I? Like, what you mean?
And sometimes it'd be little subtle things, but it affects you so much in your career. You don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, we're getting over those type of traumas, and we're moving on.
How many people are trying to reach out to you now that they know you're a free agent or labels?
I
like,
definitely got some cool stuff, like, but I've been holding everybody at bay just because I'm like, I want to get, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't
Right.
want to be that person that just goes from one relationship to the other. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. So, I'm just excited that there is movement. Like, it's not that often that you have an artist that has been doing it this long without necessarily blowing up, but still has anticipation and a following and still can consistently tour. And, you know, there's excitement around my career. So I'm just blessed. I'm excited. Maybe that's why I'm so damn happy
does
because
Yeah,
I
and
feel
what
good.
do you call blowing up though? Like Snow, you go
Or
on,
like, you
you
know
go on
what I
tour
mean?
every year, big tours. Your shows are crazy.
Look,
you
my
selling
son
merch.
wants to know why I don't get ambushed at the mall. So that he's just like, that's his thing. So I'm trying to make sure
you get ambushed
that I
at the
get
mall?
ambushed at the mall one time.
Yeah,
If you
set it
ever
up. We
see
gotta
me,
get her ambushed.
yeah, in front of my son,
Just
just
one time.
once,
Okay, we
that's
got you.
it.
Have you been to your shows?
Yeah.
So that's not enough.
That's
for
why
him?
he wants to know why
Yo,
it's not happening at the mall.
Every kid right now is where they want that YouTuber fame. They don't want that, you know, my mom's a good rapper that pays for this whole living I got and all these shoes and crap
Nah,
I
he
get
wants you
him.
ambushed at
All
the
these
mall.
skins. I'm like, how many more skins you need on Fortnite? You good?
Them skins expensive too.
So many. And
The
he's like,
next shit ain't gonna be
somebody hacked
nothing.
my account and bought me some skins. I'm like, no.
You're
I'm
like, no, you bought it yourself.
Yeah. And it was a pumpkin. I was like, what is that? I don't know.
How old is he?
8.
How
Yep,
does the music
spoiled.
change now that you're in such a great space and happy? You think it's any
I
different?
think I just make more. I think I just make more of it, and I'm like, I know it's gonna come out, so now I'm excited to work on music. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. That's the only difference is I know music's gonna come out, and I know at least my core fan base is gonna like it. So
What happened to all the songs that you've done before that didn't come out?
I mean, if they were under Atlantic's regime, I can't really do anything.
So they
with
don't
them.
give you. They didn't release those songs for you.
You could probably pay for them if you
but
wanted them.
yeah, there's. But honestly, like I feel like where I'm going is so much better,
So
and
different.
you know, I
Gotcha.
wrote that. I'll write more. You know, so I really don't care.
I like this space though, like the record, like Myself. It's about self-love and acceptance. Like I don't think you could have wrote that record a couple years ago.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
think
and Drum together, nice, fun, happy.
yeah. No, yeah. I think that whole vibe, I think that affirmation too, because I performed that all last tour, and just, you know, standing up there in front of a crowd and being kind of sad and having to perform I Love Myself, and then doing it again to make sure that I felt that. I think it was something dope.
It's like an affirmation. You keep telling yourself something over and over and over. Eventually, it'll happen.
Yeah. So feels good.
That's part of the higher vibes, baby.
Yo,
Well,
we
that's
out
out
here.
right
It's
now.
okay to be like, I'm popping out here, okay? I
Yeah.
did this, I did that, I got me.
I think, yeah, and in Mexican culture, I think we're taught a lot to be humble and like
Yes.
humble down and like.
I think women in
as-
general are taught to be humble.
Yeah, exactly. So Hispanic women, and the whole pay gap and everything when it comes to Hispanic women is crazy. So it's like, I feel like we're taught to be humble and all that, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, you do got to step up sometimes and be like, do you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been some rappers that just, they be like, you know, maybe I'll put you on, I'll do this.
You're
And I'm like,
like,
can you
maybe I'll put
tour
you on.
outside of your city?
Wow.
Can you sell anything?
Talk
Can you
that
do
talk.
anything? So to me, yeah, I've definitely had to be in studios where I have to be like, bro, I don't think you understand.
They don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, you know, whatever.
You got to believe in yourself the way Soulja Boy believes in himself. And sometimes you got to remind people.
I want that confidence, and I aspire to have that confidence, and that's what I'm going to be all 2019.
Well, let's get her ambushed at the mall, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
If you
right.
see-
Ambush me.
What's the date? What's
I
the
mean,
date?
don't beat me up.
March
March
22nd.
22nd, the new album.
And what's the name of it?
We don't know yet. That one's we're not
working
meeting
on
about
it.
this.
We gotta
Okay,
talk
working
about
on
it.
All right,
Salute
all
to
right.
Snow's girlfriend, because Snow's girlfriend got her feeling good about herself. Okay?
Oh, geez.
You got to give credit to a good woman when the good woman, you know,
Hell yeah.
levels you up.
Hell yeah. Shout out Juju. Shout out Everyday Days, my vlog. I got a daily vlog. I think that got me hyped too, because they just watch me do dumb stuff and they're just hype. I'm like, really? Cool.
There's good money on YouTube, right?
Right?
Let
I
people
told
know.
you my son want me to be out here, so I'm like, all right, we're gonna do all
doing
this,
it for him.
all this cool stuff, baby. We out here.
And be
But
careful
no,
what you ask for. You don't want to get mobbed in the mall when you're with your son.
yeah, no, I don't.
Just one time so he could witness it and be like,
Yeah,
"That's my
we're
mama."
just gonna set it up. We'll set it up. We'll be fine. No, I'm just joking. But no, I don't want to leave here without shouting out Castro Escobar, AJ Hearns, Lex the Great. Who am I freaking forgetting?
Why
right
you ain't
now?
bring your artist with you,
Hondro,
Snow?
DJ Pumbaa, cause I'm independent.
When
I'm
your
barely
album-
starting. Let
when
me
you-
get a budget, then.
When your album oh, yeah,
She gotta pay for
travel.
that.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta
right,
pay for
you're right.
hotel rooms.
I like, yo,
Calm
listen.
down.
Next
Right.
time,
So
tell
I'ma come out
Charlamagne he
here.
got you.
Yeah, no,
You're
me
right.
and Charlamagne gonna do some business. I'm gonna get a little budget, and we're gonna do this now. But definitely for when the videos are dropping and everything. But these guys are lit. DJ Pumbaa, he's been my producer since 2005 up until now. So yeah,
That's
you know,
loyalty.
we got some heat.
All right. Well, it's Snow the product.
Snow the product.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Thank you.